We didn't bloom in blazing light, no whirlwind tale, no love at first sight. We met in line, forgot to leave, and built a love in quiet weave. No poems carved, no staged hello, just grocery bags and evening glow. You smiled, I spoke, we dropped the mask, and love just grew, no need to ask. We didn't chase, we didn't run, we walked beneath the setting sun. No storm to test, no games to prove, just subtle days that learn to move. Some fall like stars then fade away, but we held on through the shade and gray. No sudden spark, just morning tea, a kind of love that learns to be. So here we are through time and pain, not flawless, no, but still the same. We didn't force or beg or shove, we simply grew into the love. And if they ask where passion went, we'll show them how our days were spent. For what is love if not this way, to grow a bit each quiet day. When the silver hour sighs, I see your outline in the skies, a fleeting shape, a quiet grace that time itself cannot erase. The moonlight wraps around my fear, I feel your presence drawing near. But when I reach, you slip away, like dreams that fade with break of day. Oh, shadows at the silver hour, where we once bloomed love's fleeting flower. The world turns gray where you once stood, I'd bring you back, I swear I would. Oh, shadows at the silver hour, I watch them fall like midnight showers. Your voice is woven in the breeze, a song that trembles through the trees. The jukebox hums our tune again, but plays alone in grief and rain. Oh, shadows at the silver hour, they drift like ghosts from lovers' bower. I light a match to feel your glow, but all I find is falling snow. The past remains a silent flame that flickers with your whispered name. Though you're not here, I still believe in love that won't let touch and sway. I'll dance with you till end of day. The silver hour may come and go, but I still see your afterglow.
You didn't ask me what was wrong. You didn't fill the air with song. You simply stayed, no need to mend, and let the silence be my friend. You let the teacup steam alone. You turned the lights to amber tone. You didn't try to chase the grief. You sat beside and gave me peace. Your fingers brushed against the wood and told me all a whisper could. No clever line, no urge to fix, just quiet love and moments mixed. Some think that comfort needs a speech, but not all wounds are made to reach. You didn't speak, you didn't move, and that alone became your proof. Now when the world becomes too loud, I think of you beneath that cloud, and how you taught me to be free in the way your silence held me. Simply stayed and dimmed the light, and somehow through your gentle stay, you let the ache just float away. The carousel was winding down. Your ribbon blew, your hair felt brown. No words of end, no teary sound, just autumn leaves that kiss the ground. We sat on benches made of dust, the city fading into husk. You said don't cry when summer ends, but how do hearts ignore what bends? The sky grew shy, the breeze stood still. Our fingers met, but wouldn't fill. You smiled and let the moment slide, and I just watched you drift with tide. Now every time September speaks, it finds the part of me that leaves. No season stayed the way we tried, but I still live where you replied.
Grace and leave that wouldn't hide. We did.
that tastes like dust and slips away. It might be me, a bit too late, still standing by that rusted gate.
Clock forgot to chime. The air was thick with jasmine rhyme. You returned and all the world stood still, like time obeyed your sudden will. The walls wore lace, the floor wore light. Your shadow swayed in silver white. No orchestra, no need for call. Just you, just me, just lavender fall. We didn't dance with practice steps, but let our fears slip off like that. Your hand in mine, your breath so close, like love had found its quiet pose. The years took rooms and faces too, but left that moon painted true. A waltz that lingers past recall in corners where the petals fall. And when the dusk begins to bloom, I feel you glide across the room. Not real, not ghost, something small, still spinning where the lava might have gone. We never mark the final song. We know it all. In the hush, I hear your call. When lavender was used to fall.
Paper waves, the ribbon holds a love too raw, a truth too bold. I dip the pen, then stop midline, as if the ache would read just fine. You never asked for poetry, but still it bloomed unknowingly. In every breath I dared not share, you lived in ink, in folded care. I sealed the page, but not my chest. A stamp unused, a heart confessed. Too scared to send, too proud to try, but still I whisper you each night. Some words don't travel through the mail, they float through sleep, through dreams grown pale. And though you'll never hold it tight, that letter lives in candlelight. So if you feel a breeze someday that speaks of words you can't quite say, it's me, still here, still holding on to all I wrote and never gone. Some letters never leave the page, but stay like stars scars and weathered age, and though it bears no postage mark, it bears a love that lit the dark. You pour the tea, I find your hand. The world outside won't understand. No words to prove, no grand display, just silent love that stays all day. The curtains dance, the kettle sings. You smile and fold the simplest things. The clocks forget what time should say. With you it always feels like Sunday. Some chase the high, some spark and run, but we just bloom beneath the sun. No need to ask, no race to win. Your quiet gaze says, let life in. So let the noise all fade away. We'll hum the tune of soft and gray. Not loud, not bright, just slow and true. It feels like Sunday loving you.
You stirred your tea in moonlit hush. The clock hands slow, the silence hush. The chair you kept was turned just so, as if his weight had never gone. Each night you watched that window pane. The rain would tap but not explain. The lamp was lit, a lighthouse faint, for someone lost, or maybe saint. You hummed the tune he used to play, a fading song in minor gray. And when the winds would shift the light, you'd breathe his name into the night. They said to move, to paint, to pack, but some hearts know who might come back. And you just smiled and said not yet. Your love was not the kind to forget. So there you stayed through years and pain, through rusted doors and window rain. And though he never climbed the stair, you met him nightly in that chair. And now the house stands quiet bare, but if you pass and feel a stare, it might be her still dressed in light, still waiting by the window, right Under the hush of a velvet sky, I hear your name as stars drift by. A gentle breeze, your whispered tone, I sway where we once stood alone. The jukebox croons a soft refrain of love once sweet, now tinged with pain. Your touch, a song upon my skin, still plays where silence once had been. Oh, serenade in the still of moonlight, we dance through shadows, hearts so bright. Though time may steal the tune away, my soul still sings what we would say. Oh, serenade in the still of moonlight, I feel you near on every Your kiss remains in twilight's glow, where silver dreams begin to flow. Though morning takes your scent away, it lingers through the break of day. Oh, serenade in the still of moonlight, you're in the hush before first light. I hum our song beneath the stars and feel you close no matter how far. The sky may change, the clocks may turn, but still for you my heart will yearn. This melody is mine to keep, a lullaby when I can't sleep. So play it slow, you gentle tune, and bring her back beneath the moon. Though years may pass and seasons fade, I'll always hear our moonlight serenade.
No poems left beneath the bed, no notes in drawers once softly read. But in the way she made the tea, she said 1,000 things to me. She never spoke of missing me, just fixed the light so I could see. She warmed my coat before I left, and caught my fear with quiet breath. She gave me everything but words, like summer sun without the birds. A glance, a hand, a steady stare. Her love was always simply there, no need for grand or spoken verse. She gave me everything but words. She stitched the rip I couldn't face. She knew my pace and matched my grace. She'd leave her scarf on winter days and let me think it blew that way. She gave me everything but words, like lullabies that go unheard. A glance, a hand, a steady stare. Her love was always simply there, no script, no speech, no need to rehearse. She gave me everything but words. And though the silence sometimes stung, it held more truth than songs once sung. A love like that you never chase, it meets you in the quiet place. I speak her name alone, I hear it in a softer tone. Not loud, not lost, not overdone, but like a light that's always on. She gave me everything but words, a hand, a steady stare. Her love was always simply there, no need for grand or spoken verse. She gave me everything but words. Your name on ticket stubs, on coffee sleeves and paper cups. Not loud enough for you to see, but bold enough to comfort me. I scribble thoughts I couldn't say on napkins folded through the day. You never knew, but you were there. Margins listen, midnight air. Your laugh lived in my grocery lines, your frown in all my half-drawn signs. The world went on, I seemed okay, but never threw those lines away. Some people frame the ones they kept you small, just tucked enough in messy stacks and hidden pages. You stayed inside my quiet stages. Now when the drawer creaks at night, I hold your name in fading light. And every list, each stain, each place still whispers things I couldn't say. I never sent, and in the clutter there you stay, the love I never threw away. Forgot to chime. The air was thick with jasmine rhyme. You turned and all the world stood still, like time obeyed your sudden will. The walls wore laces, the floor wore light. Your shadow swayed in silver white. No orchestra, no need for call. Just you, just me, just the lavender fall. We didn't dance with practice steps, but let our fears slip off like that. Your hand in mine, your breath so close, like love had found its quiet pose. September skies. A ribbon loose, a look so wise. It caught the breeze, it caught my breath. A soft goodbye without the death.
We never said what hearts had known. We spoke through glance and undertone. Your ribbon waved like it could speak of love too strong, yet far too meek. Now seasons pull the colors through, but still I see that shade of blue.
It rests and draws, it sleeps in air. I see it every time you're there. Some ties don't bind, they float instead, like thoughts we saved but never said.
And every breeze that passes by still knots my chest and asks me why.
So even now you brush your hair. That ribbon moves, I stop and stare. You think it's gone, a thing you lost, but I still wear it, pain and cost. And if you tie it one more time, no, I still hum that quiet rhyme. For though you left and chose to roam, your ribbon's here, it stayed. It's home.
Most people run when thunder calls. They fear the tears the sky lets fall. But you just smiled and stayed inside. No need to run, no urge to hide. We didn't speak, just sipped our tea. The storm played drums on balcony. No grand escape, no dream to chase. Just rain and love in one small space. You didn't flinch when silence came. You didn't ask me to explain. You knew the weight I couldn't say, and stayed until it blew away. I'd known the kind who love the sun, who fade the moment fears begun. But you made the thunder kind. You stayed for storms I kept inside. So now when clouds begin to cry, I pour the tea and close my eyes, because you stayed when most had gone, and made the rain feel like a song. You didn't ask for skies too clear.
The jukebox spins a lonesome song, but the night feels twice as long. Where once your voice would warm the air, now silence dances everywhere. The moon hangs low, the stars don't shine. I'm tracing dreams that once were mine. Your laughter's gone, your touch withdrawn, and I must face each empty dawn. Oh, echoes of a lonesome tune, where love once bloomed beneath the moon. Your picture fades, but still I see the song you left inside of me. Oh, echoes of a lonesome tune, I hum your name, a ghostly room. The photograph upon the wall stares back through time and tells it all. A love so bright, now dressed in gray, still haunts the light of breaking day. Oh, echoes of a lonesome tune, where we would dance, now I'm marooned. The jukebox sighs, the vinyl spins, but you're not here to start again. Her voice is gone, the air is still, yet in my chest I feel her thrill. Though time has tried to pull apart, she lingers in this aching heart. So let the music gently play until it fades like yesterday. I'll find you in that sweet refrain again, again and once again. I swept the floor, I changed the sheet, I opened windows for the heat. But even now at 2 a.m. the room still thinks it welcomes him. Your books are gone, your chair moved back, the closet lost its final stack. But still your scent won't fade from air and corners, hum that you were there. The creak you made when reading late, the hum you had by dinner plate, still echoes softly near the wall, like ghosts that don't know how to fall. I told myself the space was mine. I bought new art, I poured new wine, but love won't leave Just when we part, it keeps a key inside the heart. So though your footsteps ceased to tread, and though your coat now warms my bed, you still exist like breath half spent in the room. You never once really left, and maybe that's what love becomes. Not spoken lines, not beating drums, but haunting light that softly rests in quiet rooms you once called home.
He looked at me and smiled, polite, like I was someone from last night. But I recall his every word, the ones he spoke, the ones I heard. He tied my hair behind my ear and whispered jokes I still hold dear. He walked me home when skies were gray, but now he says, we met which day? He kissed me once in yellow light when laughter made the cold feel right. He held my hand through loss and song, but now he says, I think you're wrong. I guess some hearts just rearrange and memories begin to change, but mine still plays the softest part of who we were and how we start. He walks right past his mind at ease, while I still dream beneath those trees. He might forget what love once stirred, but I remember every word. So let him go, let seasons turn. Some fires die, some still burn. He forgot, yes, that much is true, but I remembered loving you.
No flowers fell from skies above, no sweeping chords declared our love. But when I held your wrinkled shirt, it made the silence somehow hurt. You didn't poem scrawled upon the wall, just notes that said I fed the dog. You never once declared you'd stay, but you came home at end of day. They say that love must shine and burn, but some just breathe and twist and turn. And I take quiet over grand, the kind that holds your trembling hand. So if they ask what love looked like, I'd point to tea made just right. No perfect scenes, no grand debut, just every day and mostly you. Not songs or sparks or skies of blue, but toast and sleep and pulling through. And all I need when days feel true is nothing grand, but only you. You knocked at dusk, no need to speak. Sky outside was dark and weak. You said I came 'cause of the storm, but truth was hanging in your form. You stayed and stirred the sugar slow. You asked of things from years ago, but every glance and every sip spilled all the words you didn't grip. You laughed too long at silly things. You touched the edge of silver rings. You said the road was far and cold, but brought that scarf I gave you old. The rain just fell to hide your thought, a reason built so you'd be caught. We both knew storms were just disguise for longing kept in steady eyes. You left before the sky turned blue, but left a napkin drenched in you. And though you said you came for skies, you came because goodbye still cries. And now when thunder starts to fall, I watch the door, I pace the hall. The rain was never what you used. You came to break what we excused.
shine. I didn't try. I pulled the shades, I said goodbye. But you just sat and held your tea and stayed through storms inside of me. You didn't knock, you didn't call, you just arrived, ignored the wall. No lecture line, no voice too proud, just quiet breath beneath my cloud. You fixed the chair, you aired the room, you played my song, you cleared the gloom. You didn't fight the dark I cast, you just stayed still until it passed. Some love you loud, then walk away, but you knew silence had more to say. You stayed through cold I never spoke, and taught me how a soul won't break. Now when the skies begin to bend, I don't look out, I look within. Because I know not all love lasts, but some will wait until it's past, baby. Oh, shoo-be-doo, baby. Shoo-be-doo, shoo-be-doo, my baby. Oh, shoo-be-doo, baby. No hero tale, no grand contrast, just you, just time and love steadfast. And in that hush I found at last the kind who stay until it's past. Shoo-be-doo, baby. Oh, shoo-be-doo, baby. Shoo-be-doo, shoo-be, my baby.
Rain taps softly on the sill, your goodbye echoes still. A kiss that vanished in the breeze leaves behind these memories. The stars above begin to fade, as if they mourn the love we made. Each drop recalls your last refrain. I'm soaked in shadows and your name. Oh, darling, goodbye in the rain light. You left me in the hush of night. Every tear a note we played, every heartbeat love delayed. Oh, darling, goodbye in the rain light. I hold your ghost instead of time. I call your name, but wind replies with fading echoes and long sighs. Your perfume lingers in the dark, but I can't find your fading spark. Oh, darling, goodbye in the rain light. My heart still dances in your sight. The world has turned, but I stand still, forever lost against my will. Those streets remember where didn't ask me what was wrong. You didn't fill the air with song. You simply stayed, no need to mend, and let the silence be my friend. You let the teacup steam alone. You turned the lights to amber tone. You didn't try to chase the grief. You sat beside and gave me peace. Your fingers brushed against the wood and told me all a whisper could. No clever line, no urge to fix, just quiet love in moments mixed. Oh, some think that comfort needs a speech, but not all wounds are made to reach. You didn't speak, you didn't move, and that alone became your proof. Now when the world becomes too loud, I think of you beneath that cloud, and how you taught me to be free in the way your silence held me. You never tried to lift the night. You simply stayed and dimmed the light. And somehow through your gentle stay, you let the ache just float away. You never wrote me sonnets fair, or held red roses in the air, but in your socks beside the bed, I heard the sweetest things you said. You fixed the rug so I won't trip. You checked the gas, you kissed my lip. No poetry, no vow, no plea, just every smallest thing for me.
You'd hold my coat before I knew. You'd hum a song I never drew. You held the space I couldn't see, and made the quiet feel like we. Some people shout their love in gold, but yours was whispered soft and bold. It built a life from thread and key, each corner proof you cherished me. And now when mornings feel too wide, I find your toothbrush by the side. The smallest way you loved me true was more than grandest words could do.
So if I go before the dawn, don't sing for me, just leave lights on. I know that love the way you gave
Still wraps me warm, still makes me brave.